So now we're in the part of this process where we all have to go through the charade of pretending like it's over, listening to coalition MPs say it's all over, they're getting on with governing, when everybody knows this ain't over. In response to what he described as his near-death experience, the Prime Minister has announced a whole bunch of new consultation mechanisms within the coalition, and to that extent things might change. But in order to win this vote, he's made all kinds of desperate promises. You can sort of see his political authority bleeding away. And that means his policy agenda is getting bent right out of shape. And it was his policy agenda that was the problem right from the get-go. For example, he's changed, or apparently changed, defence procurement procedures in order to win some votes in South Australia. He's now saying that we will have, for good, a two-tiered company tax system. Big business is not happy about that, and they weren't even consulted. He's saying we'll have new spending, more spending on childcare and families, and he's saying that the GP co-payment is still policy, but only if the doctors want it. Well, guess what? They don't. It all adds up to a budget, a program that looks like it certainly won't cut any more spending. It will in fact possibly spend extra money, but the government still says debt and deficit is a crisis and the biggest problem the nation faces. It's confused, it doesn't add up, they know it, everybody watching this situation knows it, and that's why it really ain't over.
You've just got off the plane a few hours ago. You've seen your family, but you've also left some people behind. What's going through your mind?
Apart from exhaustion,